Ever wondered why millions of Muslims around the world abstain from eating, drinking, and certain other physical needs from dawn until sunset for a whole month each year? Welcome to the fascinating world of fasting in Islam. Fasting, known as Sawm in Arabic, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It's an act of worship that dates back to the early days of Islam during the 7th century. The Prophet Muhammad, the founder of Islam, is said to have received revelations from the angel Gabriel. These revelations, which form the Quran, the holy book of Islam, instructed Muslims to observe fasting as a means of demonstrating submission to Allah, the Almighty. The origin of fasting in Islam is inextricably linked to the month of Ramadan. This is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, and it holds significant importance as it is the month during which the Quran was first revealed to Prophet Muhammad. According to Islamic tradition, the command to fast was sent down on the 2nd year of Hijrah, the migration of Prophet Muhammad and his followers from Mecca to Medina. The Quran states, "O you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those before you, that you may become righteous." This verse underlines the significance of fasting, positioning it as a practice not only for Muslims, but also for earlier communities of faith. The essence of fasting in Islam is much more than just abstaining from food and drink. It's a time for spiritual reflection, increased devotion, and worship. It's a time for Muslims to purify their heart and mind, to seek forgiveness for their wrongdoings, and to remember those less fortunate than themselves. Fasting begins at dawn, known as Fajr, and ends at sunset, known as Maghrib. During this period, Muslims abstain from food, drink, smoking, and intimate relations. But it's not just about physical restraint, it's also about exercising control over one's actions, speech, and thoughts. It is a holistic approach to self-discipline that extends beyond the physical into the mental and emotional realms. Fasting during Ramadan ends with the sighting of the new moon, which signals the start of the next lunar month, Shawwal. This is marked by a celebration known as Eid al-Fitr, the festival of breaking the fast. On this day, Muslims gather for a special prayer in congregation and celebrate with family and friends. The fast is broken with dates and water, following the tradition of Prophet Muhammad. In summary, fasting in Islam, or Sawm, is a spiritual practice that involves abstaining from physical needs from dawn till dusk. It originated in the 7th century and is observed during the month of Ramadan. It's a time for self-reflection, devotion, and increased worship. It's about more than just physical restraint. It encompasses control over one's actions, speech, and thoughts. It ends with the celebration of Eid al-Fitr, a joyous occasion that marks the end of Ramadan and the start of the next lunar month. Fasting in Islam is a profound expression of faith, a time-honored tradition that gives Muslims around the world a chance to display their devotion to Allah, to purify their hearts, and to remember those less fortunate. It's a practice that encourages empathy, compassion, and a sense of community, making it a cornerstone of the Islamic faith.